Dawana and friends, Dawana neshangari zake, Dawana ngawangani wake, Dawana and her friends, Dawana and friends, Dawana neshangari zake, Dawana ngawangani wake, Dawana and her friends, Dawana and friends.
Hello, good afternoon all. I'm glad to meet you all this afternoon. When we promote our language and culture, the Zimbabwe language and culture, today we are going to talk about various issues which is concerning our language and how we can promote our culture, especially us older Zimbabweans and those who were born in Zimbabwe. We need to promote our language, and by teaching the kids who were born in the diaspora and those who came to the diaspora when they were young. We need to teach them our Zimbabwean language. We've got quite a number of languages spoken in Zimbabwe, but today I'm going to speak to you about the Shona language, which I'm fluent in. In this video, I'm going to briefly explain to you the younger ones who are not able to cook our staple food. Our staple food in Zimbabwe is Sadza. And you wouldn't go in any household where you find they don't cook Sadza in Zimbabwe. No matter how modern they are, everyone in Zimbabwe eats Sadza, unless it's for health reasons or something. But I know every household in Zimbabwe, they cook Sadza. That is what I do here with my children and my grandchildren. Every time when they make an appointment to come and see me, I make sure there's beef stew and Sadza ready for them. That's Gogo's food. That's the food they always think is found in my house, because I always cook it when I know they are coming. And today I'm going to demonstrate to you young diasporans, whether you are a boy or a girl, you need to learn how to cook your staple food. You need to learn how to cook Sadza. I'm going to pause a bit just to prepare my utensils and my ingredients. There are not a lot of ingredients which are needed to cook Sadza. It's just maize meal and boiled water and your heating. That's all. Hello again. Here we go. I'm back again to show you the process of making or cooking Sadza, the staple food of Zimbabwe. Firstly, I would like to show you the items and the utensils and the ingredients I need to cook the Sadza. That's my hot water, boiled water. That's cold water. I will show you how I'm going to use both of them. That's my saucepan or my pot to cook the Sadza or to boil the Sadza. Those are the cooking sticks or mugoti in Shona, which I use to stir the Sadza. And that's the maize meal or hupfu in Shona, which comes from ground maize. So this is all the stuff I need to cook my sadza, and my vegetables and the other stuff to eat my sadza with is already done and it's ready. So the first thing you do is you take your cold water, you pour in the pot, just a little bit. Then you take your maize meal. Normally there is no measurement, but you just use your eyes to do the measurements. You take your wooden spoon, your mgoti, you stir, you mix it up with cold water and maize. When you mix it up, you pour in your hot water, boiled water. You stir it up to mix it up. You mix everything, the two ingredients. Cold water, first you put cold water, you mix up, you then put your maize meal, you stir it to mix, to get a good mix. Then you pour in boiling water to mix. You keep on stirring until it goes into a thick paste. When it's a thick paste, you leave it a bit to heat it up. So you can leave it to heat up for maybe 2-3 minutes, and you continue to stir to mix into a thick paste enough to boil. You need to make it a thick paste enough to boil. If it doesn't boil, it won't make good sadza. That's when you find it's called underdone sadza, mbodza. You make sadza mbodza if you don't boil it enough. So you need to make sure it's boiling. And while we wait, we'll continue to stir it up to boil. It takes quite a bit for all the stuff to start boiling. So when it starts boiling, you leave it for a while, and you continue to stir it so that you don't have it doesn't become lumpy when you start eating it. So let's wait and see until it starts boiling. It won't be too long when it starts. Now it's starting to boil, and when it's too thin, you add a little bit of more maize meal. It's only that I'm holding the camera and cooking at the same time. So what we will do is we will need to make sure it boils, and if it gets lumpy, I was supposed to have another whisking stick, African whisking stick. Next time when I do another session of sadza cooking, I'll make sure I've got that whisking Zimbabwean African. I don't know if other African countries do the whisking stick, but we use the whisking stick if the sadza becomes lumpy. Look, it's boiling like it's boiling now. You leave it to boil. Kunonzi kukwata in Shona. Rega rikwate. Riri kukwata sadza. Rinoda kukwata at least 2 to 3 minutes, but I'm not going to wait for that long, so that I don't take much of your time. So I'm going to put more maize meal and more hufi to make it thicker. We stir again.